Okay, so hopefully we're live. Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Sorry I haven't been streaming for a while, real life getting in the way, but here we are. So I thought I'd pop on today very quickly to show some of you how I've been managing to upgrade my ships without spending billions. Now, I got my exotic yesterday, last night, and I had plans for it. I really wanted the best ship that you could possibly get, like a sword class, I guess. And there it is. Now I got this actual model itself as an 18.6, and as you can see now, it's a 48.21. Now the hyperdrive I still need to mess around with and re-roll some of them because I haven't got some very good ones, to be honest. 201, 244, that's a good one, but there's two need replacing there. That one definitely needs replacing, that one as well, and that one, so I can squeeze quite a lot. This was what we would call an old 65%er, well, 64.9%, and yeah, I spent, I guess, around 100 million. I also made around 27,000 nanites, and I did this all through scrapping. That's a system that HD have in place at the moment. Not entirely sure if it's exactly as they intended, but it's the system that's there at the moment, so I'm going to use it. I imagine they will, however, nerf this. Or maybe not. Maybe they did intend it to actually be this way. Who knows? So, very quickly, just so you can see. Starting off with 2,362,502,882, and I've got 33,000 nanites. So just head to a space station, any space station, doesn't matter which one. And then just wait for the ships to roll in. Obviously you can save and reload if you want to. I actually did this last night with my exotic. It is a first wave exotic, so I was literally just reloading and buying the next ship, scrapping it and repeating. It was about 3 hours into the process and I got bored of scrapping the same ship over and over and over and over, so I decided let's try something different, so I did. And I scrapped an A-class, I think it was a tier 2, and I got 2 augment slots from it. So I tried another A-class, pretty much same result, and I carried on. Now, when you scrap an S-class, you also get, as well as the augmentation slot, you also get a couple of the pulse engine, or sorry, the starship modules upgrades. With an S-class ship, it will probably give you 2 S-classes, and with the A-class, it will give you 3 A-classes. So you're getting about 900 nanites for that. And I think with the S-class modules, you're only getting about 800. So it's only 100, but all helps. Let's just have a quick look and see. So typically, it's 566. Okay, so no, okay. They seem to be more expensive than I remember them. Anyway, the main thing that we are actually hunting for is not the starship upgrade modules, it's the storage augmentation slots. So I'm just going to jump out, I'm just going to save quickly and reload. So yeah, I hope you're all enjoying the synthesis update. It's I remember when I first saw the prices of the upgrades to the ship, I was kind of gobsmacked. I believe some people have been spending sort of 3-4 billion to upgrade their ships, which is great. We've got the opportunity to upgrade our ships now. But yeah, I thought there might be a cheaper method, and I found it. For the moment. So, the most pretty grindy part to the game, just hanging around in space stations. Yeah. Come on, ships. Where are you? Taking a while to come in today. I wonder. Yep, I've got a horrible feeling that my ship, my freighter, sorry, is too close. Yeah. Let's get away a bit. Unfortunately, if you park your freighter too close, then they'll start circling your freighter. Let's go a little bit further away. Let's try again. Little mistakes that you guys need to learn from. Down the rabbit hole we go. So my aim today is I'd like to get around 30 augment slots. So that could mean anything upwards of 30 ships, really. Let's just reload. But if I'm lucky and if I get enough A classes, then I could do it in as little as 15 ships. Now obviously for those 15 ships I'm going to have to be buying them. Which could be setting me back anything from 2 to 4 million per ship. Now obviously you then go and scrap those ships and you'll get probably half the money back. So you're essentially paying half the price for the augmentation slots. The rest of it is just a bonus. Double check I haven't actually got any on me at the moment. No, I haven't. Good. So yeah, thanks to the help of Predator Hunter and Steve PVB, I was able to set this character up, as you can see in some of the past streams. It was very helpful of them, so I'm going to get them some storage modules. Saves them a couple of billion. If any ships want to come in. Where are your ships? Here we go, cool. So they're coming in now. That's fantastic. So this could be a good one. No. C-Class, not worth it. C-Class very rarely give the storage augmentations, and they give you a bunch of junk back. B-Class, also not really worth it. Let's turn around. This is obviously where the grindy part of the game comes in. Could be lucky, could get an A-Class coming straight away. Oh, hello there. I'm a nice little explorer. So how much are you? 1.87. So let's get this. So we're going to make an offer. So as you can see, this is a 19 slot. It's going to cost me 1.8 million. So let's grab that. Now you'll notice my haul row is still here, which is great. So let's go and scrap this. It's always good to make sure that your inventory, personal inventory, has space in it, because sometimes you can fill all of this up. Now, being an S class, I'm expecting to get at least half the value back. As you can see, 1.3, so I paid 1.8, so I have lost 500,000 units. But, as you'll see in a moment, get various bits and bobs. Oh look, it's brought my other ship in. So let's have a look and see what we just got out of that. So we got 1 storage augmentation, we got 3 hyperdrive modules, and various bits of junk. So I'm just going to store those in my starship. Now, I don't normally go for these ones, because as you can see, 32,500,000. But for posterity's sake, let's actually test and see. So again, this is a 38 slot Explorer. It's going to cost me 32 million. Again, I prefer doing this with smaller ships. I know exactly what I'm getting. Watches, that's an A class now. An A class, perfect. So let's just go here and scrap it. To do this as quickly as possible. So there you can see I'm getting 22.75 back. And we'll have a look and see what I've got. I just want to get over here and grab this before he flies away. And let's just have a quick look and see what we got from that, shall we? So we got another augment slot to A class and 3 fusion accelerants. Now you'll see why I prefer getting A class, because as you can see, this is only going to cost me 5.5 million. So that is now ours. And I'm going to do exactly the same again. So I'm going to claim that scrap. I paid 5.5, getting back 3.8. Yet again, let's see what we got that time. So we got 1 more augment slot, only 1 A class, and various bits. So what I will do, once I've got up to a full inventory, I'll go and sell stuff and we'll compare what we end up with. So again, if I didn't say at the beginning, I started off this stream with 2,362,502,882. I also have 33,000 nanites, which hasn't changed. So at the moment, as you can see, the money's gone down a little bit, but it's nowhere near the billions everyone seems to be spending. What's this? B-class, not worth it. So, just going to jump in my ship, and save, and reload. So hopefully I'm going to be meeting up with a couple of people in about half an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer, and get this to them, and then I can concentrate on the base building, because yeah, triangles, they're a thing. I've had a very quick play around, and as some of you can probably already see, it's made certain types of building a lot easier. So I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of circular type builds coming out in the not so distant future. Not sure why the texture's on my suit. There we go. Taking a while to pop in. Here we are again, waiting for more. Let's just get those into the ship. I'm going to put that into my capacity. B-class, worth it. Are you an A-class? You are an A-class, so this is going to cost me 4.6 million. Go. Negotiate price. Imagine if I press this by mistake. Oh my god, I'd be so horrified. Okay, so let's just take a screenshot of that. 4.6 million. So, 4.6 million. Let's see what we get back for him. Give me the scrap. Gimme. Okay. So there we go. We're getting 3.2 back. Sorry about that. Right, so yeah, we're getting back 3.2. Yes, please. Gibby. So let's have a quick look. So yeah, we got one more augment. And just one shield there. Strange. The values seem to have changed, because earlier today when I was doing this I was getting 3 times A-class modules. Okay, let's have a quick look and see. So we're pretty full in there at the moment. I'm just having a very quick look. Pulse engines I'm going to need. Hyperdrive I will need, and hyperdrive I will need. So there you can see though, that's like 1500 nanites more or less, and then we have 369, another 900 nanites. So just very quickly I'm going to go and sell off any stuff before my ship gets too full. So let's sell that one there. Perfect. I'm going to keep them because I'm going to need them. So let's go and see how much the value of our junk is. I think there's an item in there called the compressed indium. Let's just actually have a quick look and get everything into there. Right, so that's all cool. So exosuit. So here we go, yeah, compressed indium scraps. So there we go, 4 of those. I'm getting 12 million back. Then we have the fusion accelerant. Now obviously you could be moving around different space stations, getting different prices, etc. To be honest, with the amount of money that I'm saving, it's not really worth it. So, just very, very quickly, just to catch up, let's go and save. Are you... No, it's A class. So, let's just save. Jump out. Have a quick look. So, I started off with 2362. I now have 2348. So I spent 14 million. So I have spent 14 million at the moment. I've managed to get about 1,000 nanites, just under 1,000 nanites. These 3 S-class modules and 4 augmentation slots. Now, if I've spent 14 million, each one of these storing augmentation things here. Now it says that they are only worth 95,000 each, but that's not true, because you essentially use this, one of these, in place of units. So whereas your first upgrade expansion would cost 5 million, you just use one of these instead. So each one of those is worth at least 5 million. Not worth it. Worth it. So that's 20 million there. Not taking into account that the expansions go up in price. Hence people spending billions. So let's have a quick look. So here we go. 1.69, 22 slot A class. Take another photo. Back to that. You are mine. Horrible. So back up here we go. Let's see what it gives me. So I'm getting back 1.185. So as you can see, the lower value ships, you're actually losing less money. Yet you're getting essentially the same value in return. So augmentation slot for me is always going to be worth 5 million or more. So let's claim that. Let's see what we want. So this time we didn't get any augmentation slots. Okay, interesting. So let's put those back into the starship. Waiting for a bus. Run around and then they'll come along at once. Obviously, I don't need an explorer, as I now have my baby psychic spear. Let's jump in and save. So in the long run, depending on how you look at it, you will be losing money in order to save money later on. You can't get away from that. You do also need to have space for a ship. Bloody hell, another one. If you're an S-class. I did actually, earlier I was actually on this space station and I did have an S-class turn up. It was literally after I'd just upgraded this and I was like, why do I need an explorer now? I think I probably will get an explorer. I'd really like to get the the T1 X-Wing Explorer. I have that on my Xbox save. Lovely little ship. And now that it can go up to a 48-21, it's not going to be so little anymore. Not worth it. Not worth it. So it just costs too much money for what you're getting back. So we're going to stick with the smaller ships. Just for research purposes. Come hit up. Let's have a look. Now, I don't expect to get any augmentation slots from this, but in the interest of science, let's have a look. So there's a B class costing me 865,000. Let's see what it gives me. So 605,000, so I've essentially paid 200,000 for whatever I get back. So yeah, claim that. So no, as I thought, no augmentation slots, and you just got them. So really not worth doing B class. S class is obviously the best, simply for returns. So I'd like to actually put this onto a table and see the actual stats. Hi Wolfie, how you doing? Popping along to my little stream, seeing me how I get this baby. Look at that. Look at it. Oh. So how are you, Wolf, here? Doing well? Ooh, look at that. S-Class for 3 million. I think we're going to definitely have that. Thank you very much. That's 2 S-Classes in the space of 20 minutes. Yeah, grinding. It's a grind. See, even this is a grind. So we're going to buy this for 3 million. Just take a quick screenshot. Come here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And back up to here. Obviously, being an S-Class, this should definitely give me a storage augmentation. Watch as it now doesn't. So we're getting back 2.1 million. Let's just screenshot. I am screenshotting all of this. Yeah, I saw on Zane's that you were going to be streaming a bit later as well. I did actually wonder if I would bother, but I'm not actually doing this for people to watch now. I'm doing it more for scientific purposes. So yeah, there we got two augmentation slots, 2 S-Class slots, and various bits and pieces. So quick, go away. Let's run, because we want this one. 5.5 million. Give me a ship. So make offer. So again, as you can see, 5.5 million. Grab that. We're burning through the cash at the moment, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. So let's just double check that I'm empty, apart from the augmentation slots. So we bought this for 5.5, we get 3.85 back. So again, we've lost a bit, but we've gained a bit. Screenshot. Give me that scrap. Okay. So let's see what we got from that. So we got 1 augmentation slot and 2 A-Class. So again, that's not too bad. We're up to 7, so we're almost halfway to my goal, which is to get a stack. No, sorry, a quarter way to my goal. I want to get 2 stacks, which will be 1 stack is 15 augmentation slots. Worth it. Let's have a little save just to make sure. Now you can obviously just keep on reloading if you're on a space station with an exotic as a first spawn, which there are plenty of on Reddit. Then you're laughing, because then you will be getting a guaranteed augmentation slot per purchase. A-class seems to be a little bit wonky at the moment. As I said, I was getting 3 A-class Starship upgrade modules, which is like around 900 nanites. At the moment I don't seem to be getting any. Tiny ball sacrifice. Well, you see, I went in when I was aiming for this ship. I was obviously going for a 26. But as I was sort of grinding it, I had an 18.4, I believe it was, turn up, and it had the 65% updrive, so I had to have it. And I just added another couple of augmentation slots on. So, yeah, if you've got a ship you can sacrifice, go for it. If you really don't mind losing it. Well, you never know, that might be the ship that you want to fully upgrade. Have a look at what the hyperdrive is. I've, in the past, while I've been hunting for exotics, I've turned down 65% hyperdrives because they were such low slots. But obviously now, that is no longer an issue. Well, hey, thank you, Synthesis. Ooh, looks like an explorer coming in, extremely sideways. Where are you? Oh, decided not to come in. Yeah, if you're on PS4, then that was Predator Hunter. I don't know how. Every weekend mission that I've been to, Predator Hunter has a base already there. Now, this weekend, you know, nothing surprising. I got there earlier today, so Sunday. But last time I was there on, I believe it was Saturday morning, and there was already a base there. But yeah, brilliant. And he didn't build on top of the portal, which is always good. I missed Kibble's stream. Damn it. I was at work. I will go back and watch the replay. See what shenanigans you all go up to. If Wolfie was there, I bet it was filthy. So how are you, Nwana? You good? I want to bang this out as quickly as possible because I really need to get back to building. I don't know if you've all seen, Charlie Banks has on Twitter and Reddit has mentioned that we're going to be doing the build off again, which is fantastic. Give us some direction. Unfortunately, I seem to be missing my creative mojo right now. I just can't come up with any ideas. Give me something to replicate and I will replicate it for you, but actually coming up with the idea itself, I'm afraid my brain's a little bit... yeah. Come on, where's all the A classes or S classes? Yeah, it's like taking one of those big luggages onto a Ryanair flight, isn't it? I don't go with Ryanair, I go with British Airways. You put your hand luggage for free. So how you doing, BC? Good? Wow, you're on one of my streams for once. Not that I do many. Don't have the time. And I'm lazy. Combine the two, no strings. Right, this is getting boring waiting for this. You're a C, you're a B. I'm really not buying any of you. Go away. Right. So yeah, BC, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Well, that was an A-class that just came in. Ah! Reload time. Neri. Cool. Okay. I will call you Neri from now on. Does that make us friends? Do 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 do. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to whatever idea Charlie comes up with. It looks like a lot of builders are very interested in getting in, and even some people that aren't necessarily considered in the building friends, in the building circle, sorry. Though, to be honest, everyone's a builder in this game. You don't have to glitch build. There's some fantastic bases being built without glitching. So, we're still currently standing at 7. Ooh, photon kind of shields. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep as well. Compressed indium. These are great. Look at these. 3 million each. Fantastic. Yeah, have fun. As I said, I'm going to reach my goal of 30 augmentation slots, and then I will be messing around with triangles too. Got a couple of builds actually that I think they might fit into. Ooh, look at that, an A19-4 for 2.5 million, just over. You are. No, good. So come here, you. I want your ship, so I can scrap it. So, show me what you got. So there we go, 2.5 million. Let's grab that. Just double check I'm not in a rush. Ooh, bugger. Now I'm in a rush. A-class Explorer just come in for under 2 million, so let's get this done as quickly as possible. And I suddenly realised I am no longer taking screenshots. Oops. So grab that. Quick run. So times like now, I really wish I had the rocket boots installed. I found they get in the way of building too much. So let's just jump on there. You ain't going nowhere. This is actually not a bad Explorer. Let's see what we got from the last one. So we got an augmentation slot and various bits. So I would give you an offer. $1.565. Buy that. How am I doing? How are you doing? Well as you can. I'm doing well, apart from having a cold. Yeah, snap! Cold here too. Seriously, no good. Yeah, despite it being about 18 degrees where I am, I still managed to get a cold. So, 1.95, so yeah, we lost again a bit of money. We're always going to be losing, so that we gain in the long run. Yeah, BC doesn't do niceties. He's probably very, very sarcastic. Dry English humour, we call it. An A27 Explorer. Yeah, well, it's gone now anyway. Oh no, it's that one there. 11.4. That's too expensive for my taste. I will be losing money. So that last one that we did, We got an augmentation slot. A-class modules. And other bits and junk. Let's have a look and see what we're looking like in the starship. We're not doing too badly, we've got space, so we can keep going. Yeah, as tempting as it is, I'm not spending 11 million to only get about 8 million back. This is why it's actually better if it's an A-class or an S-class. It's best to get the cheapest one that you can. You don't have to spend. I could go and buy a hauler for 126 million, but I'd probably only get back 90 to 100. And then I might only get one augmentation slot. So yeah, I haven't actually bought any sort of fancy stuff. I've just been buying all of the building materials. As you can see, I've only got 200 Quicksilver. But I unlocked a bunch of plants today, so that's nice. Make my faces more green. Green, not worth it. I just suddenly had a thought. There's me trying to look over at my screen. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm going to try and change the chat. So bear with me one moment. Just going to try something. Not that. There we go, that should be better. Get away from that bouncy blue screen, as Kev calls it. Now we can all see what we're saying, so keep it nice. What just landed? Something just landed. C-class. A-class, 2.5 million. So let's just grab this, and then I've got to go to the little boy's room. So let's just buy this. 2.5 million. Thank you very much, and just give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be back. Just nipping off. See a man about a dog. Okay. Go shake the snake. Yeah, thank God I turned off the microphone. Right, what am I doing? I just bought something. Oh, thanks, BC. It's hard to tell with you, mate, sometimes. Especially, obviously, when you're reading. It's actually being spoken to you, you've got more of a chance of understanding. So we spent 2.5, we get 1.785 back. So now we're up to 10. I forgot to swap over all my stuff, didn't I? Anyway, been doing this for 45 minutes now, and we have 10 augment modules and various bits of junk. So I'm going to go and sell this handily. We are right by where we need to be. So buy my stuff. So here we go. We got that. So at the moment we got 34,601. I'm not shelling those because I want them for my next ship. Yeah. So that was a nice little haul there. Pardon me. And then let's sell all of this stuff. Oh, okay, so never noticed that before. It goes green if it really wants it. So 4 million there. Compressed indium. So there we are. So at the moment, where am I cash-wise? I'm on 2342. 45 minutes ago I started with 2362. So I have spent 20 million. I've made 6,000 nanites, and I have 10 augmentation slots. So if each of those augmentation slots are worth a minimum of 5 million each, and that's a minimum, then I have 50 million. Yeah, I know what you mean. You've got to drag it across now, haven't you? No idea. Maybe just I do know that if you're in the sale, if you're selling stuff now, you can click to the. Normally, you have to click to the right. So, and if you're buying the whole stack, you have to like sit there, pressing the button until you reach the end. But now you can click to the left, and it will just take you into the negative. Nice little bonus. But yeah, I know what you mean. Charging portals up and stuff. I know Zane doesn't like doing it either. Come on, little A-classes, where are you? Oh, I'm so in love with this ship. It's gorgeous. Hey, Kev. How you doing? Nice to see you on one of my streams for once. My God. C-class. Not worth it. Oh, A-class. Definitely worth it. So yeah, Kev, thanks for joining. I will be getting onto some building later, but I'm probably not going to stream it. Haven't got the creative juices at the moment. But for this I found out last night, so I thought I'd stream it for a couple of people who have been asking me. And yeah, hopefully this will give them more of an idea of what's going on. So, buying this for 3.85 million. Give it. Yeah, you lurk away, man. Lurking's good. It's good for the soul. So we're getting back 2.695. I've completely forgotten to be taking screenshots of this, but my testing phase of this is over now. More or less know the results Oh, we got another A class there, so let's just have a quick look and see what we got. So we got an augment. Let's grab you as well. This is great shopping therapy, you know. Cleaning the kitchen. It's strange what people do whilst they've got YouTube on in the background sometimes. See, I couldn't clean because I'd be constantly trying to watch or listen. Right, so we're buying this for 2.1 million. Snow? Jesus, no thank you. 16 inches. I forget where you are, Kev. You're also playing NMS. You can hear me. Great! I had people complaining for a while that they couldn't hear me, that I was speaking too quietly, which is ironic, really. In real life, everyone tells me I speak too loudly. So we're scrapping that for 1.475. Massachusetts. Okay, cool. Wow, 16 inches of snow. Sod that. Yeah, 16. So, what did we get from that? We didn't get any upgrade modules. You cheeky bastard. So as I said, it's a little bit of RNG, I guess, at the moment. Oh, come here. Let's have a look and see what you got. So 19, 2.5 million again. Q, and straight upstairs. Seriously, you git. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Quickly, 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 quickly. Come on. I don't know if you can hear me frantically clicking the buttons in the background. You ain't going anywhere. Right, what did we get from that? It's a few bits and bobs. Store that as quickly as we can. Again, no augmentation slot on that one. Rather annoying, but I guess sometimes you get two, so swings and roundabouts. So, this is now the fourth S-Class I've had land on this platform, so this is 6.6 for a 28 shuttle. So we're going to buy that. Not a bad little shuttle. Let's have a quick little look. Oh, actually, it's got some good stats on there for a shuttle. Look around. See, bloody buses and policemen. Never one when you want one. Then they all turn up. So let's have a quick look. Bang, bang, bang. So we bought this for 6.6. We're getting 4.6. So we've essentially paid 2 million. And we got 2 augment slots. So that's great. Thank you very much. I knew that wouldn't be there when I came back. So let's jump in. Oh, what time is it where you are, Neri? For me, it's 10 to 11. Luckily, I don't have to be up early. It's a good thing about working evening shifts in a bar. I have to be up late. Yep, same here. You're obviously in somewhere in Europe. Yeah, your afternoon. That's right, I remember you saying you were Swiss. Sorry, I have the memory of a fish for some strange reason. Absolutely nothing to do with what I smoke. No, not at all. I like Switzerland. Nice country. Geneva's lovely. Went to Basel one time. A park on the hill. Remember back in the 90s. Yeah, great. I am in Spain. España. Just below Alicante. Oh, how did I miss you? Come here. So yeah, whilst Kev is talking about 16 inches of snow, I'm getting a bit miserable because it's only 16 degrees. So, 2.5. You is mine now. And now you is not mine anymore. So, we're getting 1.785. Yes. Scrap. Quick look. So yeah, we got a two I believe there. No, we got one because we had no. I don't know. I don't remember. Memory of a fish. So we're now on 15 augmentation slots. So I've been an hour and I have one stack. So let's go and sell some of this and see how much we have made with 1 hour. So I have my stuff, but I did. See, memory of a sieve. Seriously, I can't remember what I did 2 seconds before. So, sell. So I'm not selling those, as I said. So we've got 3 of those. That there. Thank you very much. So we're now up to 42,000 nanites. So in an hour I have made 9,000 nanites. Let's see how much we've lost. So, one of those. So my way of thinking, as I've said before, I'll repeat it just in case you weren't here earlier. Each of those augmentation slots that I have, each one of these. Now it says they're only worth 95,000 each. That is absolute rubbish when you think that the cheapest upgrade is 5 million. Around, nothing here. Right, so I have now spent 37, so 5. I have spent 27 million. I've made 9,000 nanites, and I have 15 of these. So with spending 27 million, I have right here 15 times 5. So 75 million right here. So I've essentially saved myself 50 million. Another one. Thank you very much. Come to puppy. Come to puppy. It's actually quite strange because I've never been so happy to see all of these shuttles. So as you can see, A-class shuttle. What is this? It's a T2, so 1.69. Here's man now. I just No, that was my own S-Class I was looking at. I could come back for that in a moment, if it stays there long enough. Sell, sell, sell. So, there. Just have a quick look what we made in that last one. So we got 15 there. So again, no augmentation slot on that particular one. I don't think so anyway, unless it's gone in here somewhere. No, yes, I have OCD, if you can see by looking at that. That is my standard cargo slot layout on every single save I have. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely, unless HG nerf this, unless this is what they intended, I mean, this is the best way of upgrading ships. It's no question. You know, if you compare it to, I've seen some people spending upwards of 4 billion to upgrade their ship. I mean, you can do that for far less. I saw that Captain Steve did a video on it earlier, but he put glitch in the title, and I'm not sure that this is a glitch. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's a method that HG have put in there. I don't know. Maybe this isn't what they intended. But I'm certainly going to use it while I can. So what did we get there? We got 2 storage slots from that one, and 4 A-class. Yeah, you see, I mean, if they fix it, then great. I'm glad I got in quickly, and I'm glad I let as many people know about it as possible. Not buying it too expensive. But as I said, yeah, maybe HG intended this, maybe, because it's still a grind. I'm still grinding. Just not in the traditional sense, I guess. It's still taking time. As I said, to get up to this baby, it took me around 6 hours. Yeah, we'll know when they fix it. Well, Monday. Monday, if a hotfix comes out. Oh, I'll tell you what we should do. See. Look, all these bloody A-class haulers. I don't want haulers. You're too expensive. You're not worth it. You're 20. I think that's the biggest mistake that people are making when they're scrapping ships, is they're going for S-class straight away, which is going to push the price up. The nanite seems to be quite easy to get, so you can get an A-class and push it up quite easily. And obviously you then have to take into account what you're laying out as an investment in comparison to the return, and I firmly believe, without firm mathematics behind it though, that the cheaper the ship as an A-class, the better. Another bloody haul. I don't want you. Look, another A-class, 93 million. I am not paying 93 million. Yeah, no, true. If you didn't have any money, you'd just do the wiring loom loop. That's how I got all my money. Well, most of it. That can earn you a couple of billion in the space of a few hours. But again, you have to have money to start it off with, so I think the easiest way of getting money, especially as a starter, is chlorine. Chlorine, absolutely fantastic. You ever noticed when the pirates come after you and you've not really got anything of value, they seem to be going after your chlorine all the time? Oh, look at that, another S-class fighter. Thank you. Yeah, because chlorine is one of the most valuable, well, it is the most valuable substance, without getting into any of the created items. And I mean, stack-wise as well. You also obviously have salvage. Yeah, I did, right, hang on a minute. This is 3 million S-class, lovely. The wiring loom loop, no, that is where you, basically you have to have funds to begin with. You can start it with as little as a couple of million. You go to a space station, you buy as many wiring loops, sorry, wiring, what are they bloody called now? Hang on a minute, let me finish this first. Give me the scrap. Yes, I want the scrap worth 2.1 million. So we got a couple there, that was good. Let's just get rid of that. So yeah, the wiring looms. Essentially they're normally worth, have I got any on me? Yeah, here we go. They are normally worth 25,000 each, and you can, essentially you buy as many as you can fit into your inventory. You go to the next space station, you sell all of them, crashes the price, you then buy them back. If you're in a high economy system, you can obviously buy more than you sold them because they'll have some stick anyway. And once you've bought them, you just move on to the next system, sell all of them, buy them back, etc, etc. Doing that method, I was able to expand. It's not my method, it's a method by Hawks Gaming. I was able to expand my inventory slots essentially for free. I got what am I doing? Go away. I don't even know why I started talking to him. Why did I start talking to him? I don't want a C-class. Can't play games and talk at the same time. Yeah, so I expanded my suit slots. I got a ton of discoveries, teleporter, places to go in my teleporter before I lost all of the discovery details. And yeah, once I'd filled up my slot, I just then went back through. Oh, as I was going, I also picked up all of the missions from the guilds. And then I literally just, well, I think I had about 30 pages of missions that were all to kill like 8 sentinels. So I killed 8 sentinels, and collected all of the nanites and stuff on it. It was great. Again, I'm not sure if the whole wiring loom loop is a glitch either, but I suppose the mechanics behind it, if you sell a lot of something to a buyer, then the price will go down. It's just how economics works, I guess. Buy low, sell high. Just don't do it while you're high. It's a good point. While I'm playing this bloody game, and I don't have my wife sat behind me anymore, I've got no one rolling joints for me. Bugger. See, I keep on looking at that. Let's see. Now we've got a bunch of C classes coming in, and if you saw earlier, I really do not recommend going for C class or B class. It's just not worth it. See, even though it's an A class, it's not worth it. It's going to cost me 112 million. So I'll maybe get 90 back. So I'll be, 22 million, and I'll only be getting one augmentation slot. Now, I guess in the long run it is worth it, because one augmentation slot could be worth a couple of 100 million, depending on what stage of the expansion you're at. But I'm not going to do it. Shall we do it? Shall I go on? Let's do it for science. Okay, you're all here. Let's have a look. Okay. So here we are. We're about to drop 112 million on this. Let's see what we get back. 112 million. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Now, just in case, let's make sure we are empty. Okay, we've got some slots. So we got 5 augmentation slots. Let's see how many we get from this. Be interesting to see. This is the first of this size that I've actually tried. So, yeah, even less than I thought. So we paid 112 million for this. We're getting 78 million units in junk back. So that's expensive. That's like 32 million. So for 32 million, what did we get? See, we didn't get any augmentation slots. There's no guarantee that just because something's expensive, you're going to get the money back. We got a ton of chlorine, but no augmentation slots, which is quite annoying. What have I got there? Just double checking. No, nothing in there. So yeah, that was. Wouldn't recommend anyone doing it. Look at all of these. Starship shields. I will be needing. Cyclotron, positron. Oh, positron. Thank you. Shield. Thank you. Pulse. Yes. You know what? I'm going to keep all of them. So I don't need that or that. Okay. Let's just have a quick look. I don't need all of that, and I don't need all of that extra chlorine there. I'm already up. Let's sell this quickly, because I really didn't mind buying that ship. See, so yeah, no augmentation slots. I essentially paid 32. Essentially lost 32 million. So it's really not worth it. Cheap and cheerful. That's the way we like to do it. So let's sell that. Let's sell that. Positron I want to keep. Cyclotron I'm not really bothered about. Positron definitely keeping. Swings and roundabouts, mate. Swings and roundabouts. Oh, I'm going to be going for a couple of hours. Probably. I'm an hour and a quarter in, and I have most of what I wanted to get. I've still got about another third to go. So we're selling these fusion cores. I've got to sell this here. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't done any yet, I would. If you can stay up late doing this today, I would suggest doing it today, because if HG are unaware of what they have done, then it's a very likely possibility that they will nerf this. So yeah, there we go. For science, we found out buying an A-class hauler is not worth it. Oh, bugger. Little things like that, they're great. If that was an A-class, I'd have it straight away. might have to install the rocket boots. Sell. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, look at that, 12 million. So that was from the hauler, 12 million. What the hell? Quantum accelerators. No, I sold something there for 50 million. Oop. See, again, I'm not going to buy that. It's too expensive. That, however, I'm going to buy. Graft. Oh, wrong button. Give me a starship. I don't want your stuff inside it. 3.85. Thanking you. Oh, seriously. Cream scrap. Yes, scrap. Okay, let's just see what we got from that last one. So we got an augment. Okay, that's cool. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, don't go away. Thank you. Give me a starship. So yeah, as you can see, this is a grind. It's as much as a grind as anything else. So it's looking like I might actually be able to use personal refiners at space station. Yes, you can, mate. It's fantastic. So, for example, let's go into exosuit. Let's just grab out some. I don't need all that platinum. So, say I wanted some nanites, for example. Just literally, that'll do. Just pop it in. Fuel it up. And again, that's annoying, that. And begin. And literally, you make nanites whilst you're running around. It's fantastic. Oh, you 826. So, yeah, it's great. I mean, stuff, you can literally just pop stuff in there whilst you're walking around a planet. I mean, you could obviously do refining on a planet anyway, but not while you're running around. But yeah, to be able to do it in space stations, it's helpful. So just so you can see now, so I can now go into my personal refiner and have that waiting for me. It's great. And you see, I mean, as far as I'm aware, no one asked for that. I didn't see that on anyone's lists. So we're going to scrap this one. So we've got an augment slot. So we're getting up to, where are we? 286. So I've spent, at the moment, I've actually splashed out 80 million in cash. I have 23 storage modules, which is great, and I've got a bunch of S-Class upgrades out of it, which is great. And I've also made... how many nanites was it? I've made 11,000 nanites. Wait. Too small. So yeah, it's always a good thing to save every so often, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. This is, after all, No Man's Sky. We're all used to the little bumps along the road, I guess. Tell you what I haven't done for a while, and that's to reload. So let's just reload. Oh, fantastic. Oh, no, must not spill my weed on the floor. Not good. So just whilst that's doing that, whilst I'm able to have 2 free hands, let's put it to good use. Oh my god, that sounded terrible. Thank God Wolfie's not paying much attention at the moment. She would have picked up on that. 2 free hands. Ah, you were kind of listening. I said I had 2 free hands. They're currently not free though. They are currently doing something. Oh my god, that sounded even worse. Wolfie, you're a bad influence, young lady. Yes, A-Class! Now this one should be quite good, he says. This is the higher end of the shuttles. You see, 4.6 million, 27 slots. So, gimme, gimme, gimme. Too expensive. Ready. 2 3 hands, not 2 free, as in free. They're not doing anything. My third hand, yeah. We won't talk about the third hand. Third leg. Right, what are we getting back? 3.2 million. Destroy all of the cargo. I don't care. Just give me the augmentation slot. What do we get? Yeah! So we got 2 augmentation slots there. Fan-dabby-dozy. Has anyone else noticed? I swear the jetpacks don't last as long as they used to, but they recharge quicker. Because I am not jumping as far as I used to. Let's test that. And see, before I would be able to go across that. For some reason I think I need to run up. There we go, bang. I used to be able to get all the way across there quite easily. Now I can't even make it. So they have definitely nerfed the jetpack. And they put that recharging thing in there. I tried the recharging thing out and it didn't really work. I've seen other people saying that it works from a really high height. Makes no sense at all, does it? Yeah, it works from really up high, but you know, your average sort of travelling height, I guess, it doesn't really do anything for you because you still end up hitting the floor it doesn't recharge. So I got rid of it. Didn't like it. Taking up space. Oh, that A-class. In fact, that's exactly the same as the last one. So, gibby. Ah, BC, yeah, I forgot to ask you. Are you going to be doing this building challenge that Charlie's going to come up with? It'd be great if you do. More builders the merrier. Last time I think there were 6 of us, 7 of us, 8. Don't know. Right, where are we? We are currently 20 past 11, so hopefully Predator Hunter is probably wondering where I am. I might be getting it. I never noticed that comes down at the same time. Isn't that weird? So hopefully he will be wanting to... did that just go up 2? No, that just went up 1. La, 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 la. Let's just double check. No, that is extra. Let's double check. I'm going to keep that. That's it. I need emerald. I need emerald. See, it fits in between cadmium and idmium emerald. I just haven't got any. Stop looking at my ship. So I've got 5 more to get. 5 more augmentation modules. The building challenge. Essentially, he comes up with a theme. You remember the casino build challenge? He basically said, right, build a casino, and he provided an image, and some people went with replicating the image almost identically, and other people like myself just built something completely different, but it was still a casino. So I think someone mentioned it might be a holiday theme. Yeah, with your cards, man, they were excellent. Yeah, if you can do them cards again, man, I'd be well impressed. So yeah, maybe it's going to be holiday theme, and obviously there's quite a few people with the building bug around at the moment, which is great. There's some new builders that have popped onto the scene, so they'll be getting involved, and I do believe he's also announced this on Reddit as well. So yeah, if we can get about 10 to 15 builders, that would be fantastic. Oh, look, let's hurry up. It's not very close. Yeah, I remember that casino challenge. I actually, funnily enough, I deleted that build the other day because it was just taking up space in my creative save. Wasn't able to power it. Obviously, it had 16 teleporters in it. Let's go. Come hither. Oi! Stay on top. Just want to see what I got from that last one. Ooh, getting closer. 4 more augments and I can stop. As I said, my goal was to reach 30. Yeah, right. I didn't actually have that many lights on mine, so it wasn't going to be that bad. Oh, Jesus, another A-class. So it wasn't that bad, but it was just, obviously the teleporters needed power. This was before I realised you could just switch all the power on. 2.69. Did we build that in? Was that not in creative? I thought we built that in creative. I can't remember. I built that on Xbox, so There's Nicholas. Missed you. Bugger. Yeah, I built that on Xbox, so I really can't remember. It was in normal. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, that was why we had to power it. I just suddenly thought to myself, hang on, creative, you don't have to power the lights. Yes, of course. It was in normal. Oh, I'm starting to get some messages, so I'm not sure whether that is the people I'm supposed to be meeting. And their storage modules dealer. That was a terrible accent. Sorry if you're actually from Eastern Europe, didn't mean any harm. So where are we at? I'm probably going to have to sell some of this in a minute. So we are down here. Gynosaur. Oh god. Gynosaur. Right, I see what you guys are up to this afternoon. A Gynosaur, really. So we're down to 271. So we have currently spent 90 million. And we have 3 more modules to go. So I spent 90 million if you think I have equivalent of almost 150. Well, no, hang on, that's wrong. 75, yeah. Yeah, I got to go back and watch it. I was working. I have customers annoying me. Nah, that's not true, that's not fair. They're actually good customers tonight in the bar. I was able to put some dance music on. Quite fun. I know we didn't dance. Yes! Making me jealous. I've got to go and watch this stream now. I mean, I love watching Kibble's streams anyway, apart from the fact he's got a fantastic sense of humour. He's as filthy as the rest of us. He's also the granddaddy of building. Granddad Kibbles. That's going to sound weird. I like his voice as well. He's nice to listen to. So let's grab that. Give me your stuff. Still stick by what I've been saying all day. A class are most definitely the highest return. Come on, I need one more and then I can stop and finish rolling this bloody joint that's been sat in front of me for the past 10-15 minutes. Oh, and for anyone asking, I live in Spain, so it's actually legal in my own house. Sorry if you're in the UK and it's not legal and you like that kind of thing. Sorry. So, 4.6 million. Thank you very much. This is going to be the last one I do. And then, I'll tell you what I'll do very quickly at the end of this stream. I'll very quickly take you to my Dimension Anomaly build. I've not really shown it off that much. So, claim that. There we go. Job's a good one. So, we now have 30 augmentation slots. Wrong way. That way. Let's go and sell all of these modules that I don't need. Now I'm keeping all of those. So yeah, let's sell all of those. So we've been going for, or I've been going for an hour 35. Yeah, those. There's ways around those urine tests, Kev. Yeah, there's kits that you can get that nullify it. I'm not sure how good they are, but I've got some friends in London that have some very high-powered jobs, and they swear by it. You see, I mean, I just don't understand that. How can you make it legal in? How can you make it? I know it's not legal on a federal level, but it's essentially legal where you live, and then to subject you to a test, and then losing your job if you fail that test. It's like, well, hang on, I'm doing that in my spare time. It's the same thing with the whole driving thing in Spain here. They've really started cracking down on people. Oh no, I don't want to be selling. Bloody hell. They've really started cracking down on people doing drug tests on the side of the road, which I think is a good thing for some of the drugs that obviously affect you there and then. The only problem with all of the dope tests that they've got, or the marijuana tests, cannabis tests, is that it can be in your system from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's because it stays in your system for so long. I mean, I think it's where am I going? I've heard up to like 4 months for some. I mean, for me, I've been smoking now for about 30 years, so it would probably be in every cell of my being. Right, so what was that? How much is that worth? 30,000. Bugger off. Don't need you. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a quick look at the scene. Let's do some maths. So, cash-wise, I have 2286 448. Bum 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 557. So let's have a quick look and see how much I've made of that. And we've got 50,000 nanites. So, because my maths is bloody awful, let's get the old phone out with the calculator. So we started off with 2362 502. That's enough for that. Minus 2286 448. So I have spent 76 million. I have made 17,000 nanites in an hour and 40 minutes. Me, disgustingly rich. There's richer. Oh, I'm so tempted to go and get that, but I'm not. We are done. We have finished our goal. So as a little bonus, if any of you are still around, let's go and see Dimension Anomaly, shall we? Let's just double check I've got everything. Right, so 30, yeah, cool, keep them. So, this is my current build. I'm not going there because I lost the flow. I'm not that rich, I've only got 2 billion. I mean, I could probably sell these augmentation slots, 15 of them. So what did I say? It was 75 million as a minimum. So I have 150 million in my backpack at the moment. Obviously, nothing really when you can walk around with stasis devices, etc. I've not actually touched the stasis device or done any of that farming since I've been on PlayStation. I haven't got any farms on PlayStation. I should really remedy that at some point. Now do a nanite grind. Yeah. Go away. 50,000 nanites. I've never had that amount of nanites. So I could essentially now go out and buy an A-class and upgrade it straight away. Or kit out whatever ship I like. Actually, some of these hyperdrive modules I'm going to use to re-roll on this. Right, anyway, here we go. Where shall we start? At the beginning. This is Dimension Anomaly. Some of you may notice or recognise this planet. It is on the same system as the featured base. And they are all over there. Most of the bases. There's always people around, it's quite nice. So, let's get a bit closer. I don't know why I just went all the way over there, just to come back. Let's go into camera mode. Because there's always people here, it's always moving, so it's great. So you'll notice here I've got the two levels at 45 degrees to each other. And it opens, which is quite nice. And that's how I've managed to fix them actually going into each other. Not my normal type of build. I just thought I'd go with this. And as you can see in the background there, this is the main reason why I built here. I have one, I forget what they're called, dimension whatever or others. So I've got one over there, and I've got one over here. Let's have a closer look. So we have the landing pads. I saw someone do this on another build. Fantastic use of the, just as a little step. It's great. So we have that out there. Let's go down and see. Got this over here. So what's it called? I forget what it's called. Breach. Dimensional breach. Slightly out of line, quite annoying, but I could go back in and fix it if I could be bothered. Kind of looked at it as a reading the dimensional airwaves, so to speak. Just got a little outpost here. Now, of course, with I wanted to go in and use what Kev discovered about putting the two inside one another. I think that would actually work quite nicely. So we have that side. Let's go back through the teleport so it's quicker. Ooh, I can get in. All this away. Takes a while for everything to pop in. So we have this one here. This one doesn't actually have a teleporter. See, it's still in the process of being built. So I've got my little construction guy over here. And just one side. I don't think I actually finished this. No. finish it. Oops. So that's that. That's my two-dimensional breaches. Let's just very quickly go and show you the power, and then we'll call it a day, because I am gagging for a smoke. Let's just go in here. So, here we are. Oh, yeah. This quite nice little terminal design here. Not sure if any of you have seen that before. Fits quite nicely. Now, let's go through to the power. Whoop. It'll take a while to pop in. So whilst that is popping in, let's have a little look outside. So that's it. I hope you like it. That's my dimension anomaly. It's, I believe the Kells base is still featured, so you can actually get to see this quite easily. I like the fact that it has a couple of planets in the background there, and the fact that it has that great big huge thing there. So yeah. Anyway guys, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed the little base tour at the end there. And more importantly, I hope you picked up a few ideas regarding scrapping. And hopefully we won't have people spending billions on their ship anymore. Literally, it doesn't need to be done. So, here we are. God, I love this ship. Fly around, because this thing, the performance on it is out of this world. So yeah, there we go. Just watch me fly around in circles now. I didn't even notice that. I have a couple of communication. Hello, what are you saying? Did you like it? Around at night in VR. Ah, see. Ah, no, I have a PlayStation. I could actually get VR now, couldn't I? Lovely. Excellent. Well, yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I might make a regular thing of this streaming thing. Who knows? Cool. And I'll see you all in your streams. Cheers.